Sarah, it's so damn hot in Portugal.
Yes, and the air condition is not
It's
working.
not working,
Oh,
but I
try.
paid for this machine. Do your job. It's working, my friend.
Oh, thank God.
Sarah, today is 82 Fahrenheit
Yes.
and we are melting here. Because of that, I have a special video. We are going to react
great.
to comparing European and America hot weather. Sarah, say hello to our friends.
Hi, guys.
Our friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really
Yes.
appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
that's right. Link for the original video below. Let's go.
Year was 1913. The place, Death Valley. And this was not the beginning of a vampire novel. Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a
Lawrence.
quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond. And
We know.
one of those memos pertains to heat waves. Both countries have...
Okay, Sarah, but be real. 82 Fahrenheit is already crazy for us.
Yes.
82, 85, my friends, and things are starting to get a bit crazy here. But honestly, I have a feeling that we have people that are watching this right now that are experiencing maybe 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
100 Fahrenheit is around 40 Celsius.
Oh, so much. No.
Actually, my friends, this is a question right away. Tell me in the comments, and we take a look at most comments, right, Sarah?
Right?
Where do you are watching us from? And put in Fahrenheit. You don't need to put in Celsius
Yes.
the temperature right now. Because Sarah,
I'm curious, yeah.
yeah, but it will blow your mind, I feel like.
experienced their fair share of them over the centuries. As someone who orbited the sun 26 times while living in Britain, I vaguely recall some of my homelands. I say vaguely because the thing about heat waves is that they don't linger in the memory like a blizzard or a hurricane. They don't yield shaky YouTube videos or Michael Bay set pieces. They're just a period of perspirational misery. In 2006, Britain experienced its hottest ever July with the thermometer soaring to what I thought was a quite ridiculous 99 degrees Fahrenheit. One night,
99.
Whoa.
Holy.
my wife and I camped out in my brother's living room in London. What happened next was a lesson in why you should never sleep on a blow-up mattress atop a flat in 99-degree heat in a country where AC is fiction. Rumour has it that our sweat still haunts the ceiling. But what is a heat wave?
Damn, I'm getting a bit depressed at watching this. Okay, Lawrence. Relax, you have air condition now.
Yes.
A heat wave is not just a case of hot weather. If it was, the southern US would be embroiled in perpetual summer heat wave, with temps often reaching what on earth degrees Fahrenheit. No, a heat wave is a period of heat relative to the usual temperature of a place or season. So when measurements exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Britain, as they did in Cambridge last year, it's definitely a heat wave. And I know that because this has only happened twice in the nation's history. In
Wait, so they don't consider 82 Fahrenheit a heat wave?
Yes.
But it's hot. This is a
For
heat
us,
wave.
yes.
For us, it's a heat. My friends, we are struggling here.
parts of the US, it's an annual tradition and will only become more frequent this century. Even while living toward the Great Lakes, I've encountered the dreaded 3 digits more than once. Between this and America's extreme winters, there's a reason I miss British weather. After all, British heat waves ain't got nothing on America. If you don't believe me, let's take a look at a selection of America's greatest heats.
Okay, Sarah, since we are coming to America this year, by the way, my friends, we already bought the tickets,
Yes.
but we are going to give a special update on this soon. Let me be honest with you about one thing. America, great country, no doubt about that. Beautiful country, actually. We say
Exactly.
beautiful America for a reason. But in terms of weather, Sarah,
It's insane, right?
it's almost the opposite.
Yes.
It's a crazy country.
While not the hottest, this heat wave is notable for its persistence. In July and August of 1896,
Wow.
it impacted several populous cities such as New York, Boston, and Chicago over a period of 10 days. That's 24 hours longer than Michelle Phillips was married to Dennis Hopper. During those 10 days, the temperatures in those cities remained above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, even at night. Worse still, the humidity was about 90%, and this was in the days before aircon and
But the humidity being that high makes, from what I understand,
Makes
very difficult
worse
to
breathe.
yeah, becomes very
heavy,
difficult.
heavy.
Look, again, since we end up asking them to leave us a comment where they're watching from, if you see comments from people saying I'm watching from Louisiana, Alabama, those are the ones struggling because the humidity is crazy there.
Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. Before entering into a bet with William Howard Taft over who could rock the best presidential facial hair, Teddy Roosevelt was New York City police commissioner. During the heat wave, he dished out ice
Wait, Roosevelt was a cop? Sorry, but
I didn't know.
I never knew about this.
creams to residents, which leads me to think he might have missed his true calling in life. To my mind, the world was truly robbed of mustachio-flavoured ice cream. Just as 2020 feels like a runaway train that's devoured 12 bottles of Dennis Hopper.
Sorry, mustachio is
It's not the pistachio.
pistachio.
You understand,
1936,
see?
That said, I have no idea what the hell is mustachio.
É mustache.
No.
Roosevelt mustache. I think that.
Okay.
the same way, but in black and white. America was in the throes of its worst ever depression. The Dust Bowl continued to engulf the Great Plains, and the nation endured one of its worst heat waves in modern history. The year's one bright spark was when Olympian Jesse Owens stormed to 4 gold medals in front of German.
Sarah, huge legend in America, Jesse Owens, because he ended up defeating basically Germany. I believe he ended up winning the gold medals in front of Hitler.
Wow.
Yeah. No, this guy was incredible.
Chancellor and ardent snowflake Adolf Hitler. But even as that was happening, temperatures in multiple states had exceeded 100 degrees for more than 10 consecutive days. State records had to be rewritten. To this day, 13 states have yet to best the records they set in the summer of 1936. This includes North Dakota.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh, wow.
Where
Can you imagine if, because, you know, there is the, specific in Europe, I feel like we talk a lot about the climate change and stuff like that. But it's kind of crazy that a lot of those states still have the records back in the day, you know.
Yes.
the records they set in the summer of 1936. This includes North Dakota, where temperatures soared to a high of 121 degrees.
You know what? Let me check. 120. I don't even know that well. How much is that? 120. No, wait. Okay, 1 second, my friends. Okay, this is not working, Sarah.
No.
120. Oh my God, it's more than.
Oh. Was. People die.
No, everyone died. It's
Yes.
it's not people die. Everyone died on the state. It's 49 Celsius.
Celsius.
My friends, I don't even know how that feels. I have no idea.
Nationwide, more than 5,000 Americans died due to the heat. Crop devastation was widespread, and it just happened to follow one of the coldest winters in US history. To this
Damn,
day,
so they have
So
beyond.
extreme.
Oh,
The temperature.
Welcome to America.
Oh my God.
No, but America, again, joking aside, is a great country, but the weather is tough.
It's crazy, yeah.
more than 5,000 Americans died due to the heat.
Damn.
Crop devastation was widespread, and it just happened to follow one of the coldest winters in US history. To this day, 2 states have yet to best the records they set in February 1936. This includes North Dakota, where temperatures plummeted to minus 60 degrees. 1936, kicking North Dakota's ass since 1936. In the early 50s, Gene Kelly was singing In the Rain. This would have been a huge kick in the teeth to people in the central United States because a persistent and record-setting heat wave was wreaking havoc there. Some areas experienced worse drought than during the Dust Bowl. In 1954, the year of Dennis Hopper's first television appearance, 11 states endured 22 days of 100-plus weather, and the Super Soaker 50 was still the stuff of a madman's dreams. In July of that year, my current state of Illinois recorded its highest ever temperature, with the thermometer reaching 117 degrees in East St. Louis.
In Illinois, is where Chicago is. Damn, I thought the Midwest was a bit more, the weather. I know the weather is crazy everywhere, but I thought the Midwest was a bit more fine.
Rumour has it that microbes are still hiding under Eads Bridge to this day.
64.
This is not an actual heat wave. Right? This is a Motown hit by Martha and the Vandellas. Yeah, it's a great song, but we don't have the rights to it. Can we skip to 88? Thanks.
Never mind, 88.
In America, 1988 is remembered less for its heat wave and more for the droughts it exacerbated. It's also remembered by me for an unusual lack of Dennis Hopper films and the line, "Senator, you're no Jack Nicholson." I think I dreamt that one. But the weather that year was no laughing matter. Weather stations recorded an unprecedented number of days between precipitation in many parts of the Midwest. In the spring, Milwaukee endured 55 days without rain or snow. A phenomenal feat for anyone who's been to Milwaukee.
No, cannot be right. Wait.
Precipitation in many parts of the Midwest. In the spring, Milwaukee endured 55 days without rain or snow. A phenomenal
In the spring?
Wow.
feat for anyone who's been to Milwaukee. At its worst, the drought covered almost half the nation. Forest fires ran rampant, most notably at Yellowstone National Park, which suffered the largest in its history. The event led to one of the worst dust migrations since the 30s, and schools were forced to close in Dakota of the southern variety. Now, this is all terrible, you're probably thinking, but aren't droughts and heat waves two different things? Well, yeah, it's just that this particular drought happened to coincide with one of the most stunning heat waves since 1936. It's estimated that between 4,000 and 17,000 Americans died as a result.
Damn, but a lot of people really died with this. It's crazy. I mean, I know certain regions, they struggle to have water in America. So when there is a drought, yeah, it's probably crazy problematic for them. But the numbers of people dying is actually, I mean, it's sad.
It's crazy.
For inflation, it's the third costliest natural disaster in US history behind Hurricanes Katrina and Harvey.
Yeah.
In many ways, I've lived two lives, one in Britain and one in America, and a third one in an alternate universe where
Oh. Pretty woman, Lawrence. You give a pretty woman.
I have marginally better teeth and go by the name of Emma, but we don't talk about that.
Emma.
The 2016 Southwest heatwave is the only one included on this list to have occurred during my second life as a US resident. The good thing was, it was 2,000 miles away. During the month of June, temperatures in the states of California, Arizona, and Nevada looked more like supercentenarian statistics. You had numbers like 110, my age in Time Lord years, all the way up to 125. That measurement was taken in Needles, California, a place that has literally never been hotter. Of course, California knows a thing or two about heat waves. Not only is the state frequently riddled with droughts and wildfires, it's also home to the hottest recorded temperature the world has ever known. The year was 1913, the place Death Valley, and this was not the beginning of a vampire novel. On July 10th of that year, the temperature
Welcome to California. Yeah, this is crazy. Wait, okay. It's impossible even to imagine this.
Impossible to survive.
No one lives there, to be honest. But this is a place in America, that valley. I was already aware.
Okay.
You may.
That's why the name is that.
Yeah, but
okay, I understand now.
you may actually let's take a look at some Google photos. So Sarah, yeah, this is the type of things we are dealing in that valley. It's impossible almost to have life there apart from reptiles and stuff like that.
Water don't exist.
Basically, there is no water. Yeah, I believe this is the hottest place in America for sure. But I believe he also said in the world. It's in America, but we read that part back. America, land of the free and also amazing food and amazing people. My friends, look, real talk, I'm coming to America this year. I cannot wait. This is taking so long, but guess what? You can follow me here. Andrea, why is that important? I may post updates about my trip to the US, and also there is a lot of videos that get blocked on YouTube. They may go here. Twitch, maybe not, okay. But I may stream there one day, who knows. But Facebook, Instagram, X, follow me in all of those links below on the description. See you there, my friend. And let's continue with this. Okay, let's push this back. Just to pay attention to this.
Measurement was taken in Needles, California, a place that has literally never been hotter. Of course, California knows a thing or two about heat waves. Not only is the state frequently riddled with droughts and wildfires, it's also home to the hottest recorded temperature the world has ever known. The year was 1913.
Not America, Sarah. The world.
The place, Death Valley. And this was not the beginning of a vampire novel. On July 10th of that year, the temperature maxed out at 134 degrees.
But you know what's impressive? I actually, and I think you probably the same, we think about California as a place with amazing weather.
Yes.
But California is so big that they have places like San Diego, Los Angeles, but they also have this.
With different temperature. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's crazy. The weather is completely different. It's amazing.
Happened before. It
Amazing, maybe not the correct word, but it's fascinating to see.
Yes, exactly.
will happen again. Just please not in
So, let's run back.
a novel. On July 10th of that year, the temperature maxed out at 134 degrees. It happened before. It will happen again. Just please
I
not
believe
in
in it.
2020. That's it for this episode. I hope you're enjoying the warm weather
Thank
while
you,
remaining
Lawrence.
safe.
Thank you.
And welcome to my new studio, which is still a tad echoey. We're going to get a rug down here and some extra acoustic panels. Either way, this was made possible by my patrons. If you'd like to support this channel and watch it grow like a giant redwood, you can do so at Patreon.
My friends, show him all the support. That's that, Sarah. Thank you so much for watching with me. Guess what? Maybe 82, 85 Fahrenheit is not that bad.
Yeah, maybe.
We are fine. Air condition, do your job, and we are
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That said, my friends, don't forget to tell us where you are watching us from and the temperature right now.
Yes,
Because,
please.
please, my friends, we are going to take a lot of attention to the comments. That's it, Sarah. Say goodbye to our friends.
Bye, guys.
Bye, my friends.